My name is Jenny, and today is day 100 of posting something every single day, no matter what. And I'm so fucking proud that I made it this far. It has been such a crazy ride. Within these 100 days, I have started the 75 Hard Challenge. I have started a brand new social media on every platform. So I am with Jenny Lee everywhere. I just changed the name recently, actually. And I know that I'm supposed to be doing this. And there have been lots of days where I question myself. There have been lots of days where I feel imposter syndrome and I ask, who the fuck am I to be doing this? But simply, I feel called to. I feel really called to. And it's been 100 days and nothing has gone viral, and I don't have a gajillion followers, and I haven't got a client. But I fucking love doing this. It's all I think about. It's all I spend my time doing. I wake up and I think about this, and I go to bed while I think about this, and my entire day is spent updating my stand store and writing posts for my blog and creating a better experience for my future clients and recording videos, and I love it. And I know that one day it'll be something. And I know that what I have to share can inspire people and empower people. And although a lot of days I feel absolutely ridiculous, I'm not gonna stop showing up. And I've shown up every single fucking day for 100 days. I have been so consistent with myself because I believe that I'm doing something that matters. Not just matters to me, but something that I feel like matters to the world. And although I haven't gotten crazy numbers or crazy anything, every now and then I'll get a comment that'll say something so sweet and so kind and remind me of why I started this to begin with. There's a lot of days that I get discouraged, but I promise myself that I will show up every day, no matter what. And you have no idea who you could potentially be impacting in the most beautiful of ways when you choose to do what your heart is calling you to do. Even if people judge you, even if you feel ridiculous, even if you don't get the likes, even if you don't get the follows, even if whatever the fuck you're thinking about right now, when you show up and you just follow that internal compass, when you just go the way that you know you're meant to go, I think beautiful things will unfold. And some people will say be more realistic. Some people will say that's not stable. Some people will say that's stupid, but we've never lived in such a crazy, uncertain time. Like, what the fuck does realistic mean? My life has changed so much in just the past few years. What the fuck makes me think it's gonna look the way I want it to look on a 10-year plan 10 years from now? Things will continue to ebb and flow and have highs and have lows, and things will inevitably change. And some of those changes are gonna be out of our control. But what we can control is who we choose to be every single day, who we choose to show up as, how we choose to react, how we choose to move through the world. So I ask you, who are you going to be? Who do you want to be? Who is your soul calling you to be that you keep ignoring or shutting down or making yourself small because you're afraid of what other people are going to think about you, and you're putting yourself in a box, or you're scared that you're going to fail, so you keep putting yourself in a box? What the fuck is failure? Failure is when you stop trying. Failure is when you don't go after the thing that you love. You know what's silly about this whole YouTube, Instagram, TikTok content creation thing? I feel silly a lot of fucking days when I show up and get a like. I feel silly a lot of fucking days when I show up and I feel like nobody's listening. But you know what would feel crazy? To stop. It would feel so crazy to stop and get to my 30s or 40s or 50s or 90s and wonder, what would my life look like if I kept going for the thing that I really cared about? What's that thing that you just don't want to stop, that you just don't want to throw in the towel for, that you just want to make it work regardless of what the outside circumstances look like. Because if you only do it when you're getting the follows, if you're only doing it when you're getting the likes, you don't give a fuck about it. What's that thing that you care about? What's that thing that lights your soul on fire? What are you here to do? You don't have to have all the answers right now. I think a lot of us don't have all the answers right now. But if you are able to quiet out the noise and listen to your intuition, you have the next step right now, and that's all you need. That's all you need. What's the next step? I think you know so much more than you give yourself credit for. Right now, I feel low-key afraid. And I don't know what's next. And I don't know how things are going to play out. But I know that this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, regardless of who's watching, regardless of who's liking, regardless of whether or not it goes viral. I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and that's my next step. Do I know what 10 years from now is going to look like? No. But I feel like as long as we're following that next step, it'll lead us to the next, and the next, and the next, and that's the way that life beautifully unfolds. So, thank you so much for being here with me today on day 100 of showing up every single day. That's fucking crazy. And I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to keep going. I'm just really proud that I accomplished this challenge that I set out for myself. And I promise whoever's watching this, if anyone's watching this, even if it's just me a few months from now, I won't stop. And I'll see you here tomorrow.